Let's bring another awesome preschool all-star to the stage, Starla Kyle. How you doing, girl?
Hi.
So good to
Hello.
talk to you.
Yes.
So, before we share your story, let's go back a bit. And what was your life like before you met me? And what were some of the things that you were struggling with?
Okay, so just a little bit about me to kind of lead up to when I came across
Yeah.
your program. So I have been the administrator and the director, all of those things at our church school for the past 15 years. So um, the last few years, we had some challenges at our church. So it's in an older church building. Um, and I don't know if any of you have ever dealt with fire marshals and those sorts of things, but
Mm,
there were some changes that came about. And so, anyway, we just have been going through a lot of those different challenges and different changes. And so I got to thinking about all the things that I've done over the last little bit, just kind of reflecting back and like, do I want to keep doing this forever? And
uh,
so I had really honestly been praying the first of the year, just, Lord, lead me the way you would have me go. And
yeah.
I love what I do. I love being in Christian education. It's the most rewarding thing ever. Um, but so anyway, so as I was praying about, I was like, really have always wanted to like own my own business. My
Mm,
own, not, I love working for the church. I love running the church business. But so then on Facebook, I came across your ad and it was just like, this is so neat. And as soon as I started checking to the program and seeing what it was about, it opened up an excitement in me that was not there before. Because again,
mm,
after going through several things that we don't have time to get into tonight, but
right.
my spirit had just gotten low and just it was just so hard. And I loved still what I did, but I just was a little discouraged.
Mm-hmm.
But then I came across your program and I got the excitement was back and I
Yeah.
was happy, and just it opened up my heart and my eyes to see there's so much potential and not just my story feels a little different than some of these others I've heard, but
Yeah.
um, just the sky was the limit. And your whole motto and theme of bringing the mothers home, I'm like, that is like, I could do this. I could like share this with other women in our church or other women in the area and friends across the nation that I know.
Yeah.
But just the potential that opened up in my mind of how this program could be utilized,
Mm,
either in my home if I chose to go that direction.
yeah.
And then the way things have gone the last few months is the path, and I'm still a student, so I have not arrived. So I'm still a part of the program with everyone else learning. I have a little ways to go, but the door opened and the direction that happened was we can open up this program in our church.
Yeah.
And there are so many mothers, so many young mothers in our church that, and many of them have called me and like, I want a job, but they had these children and they couldn't. I'm like, well, you can't
Oh,
bring your child into the classroom, and I'd love to have you, but it just
right.
opened up my eyes to see these women can come and they can work and they can be a part of the preschool. And then, the future, the pages are still being written, like
Right.
whatever happens, whatever the Lord has.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. So that's what it was before I found you. I just felt like I was kind of in a lower place and had
Mm,
gotten really discouraged. And even my boss, who's also my pastor, when I brought this to him, because it got to the point I was like, I didn't feel like I was to a point where I could walk away from what I was doing. It just wasn't. Some things needed to close before,
mm.
if that's
Yeah.
what was to happen.
Mhm.
But when I brought it to him, so I was like, I don't know if I need to keep doing this program right now or stop. But I brought it to my boss, my pastor, and he said, I'm going to help you with this. He's like, I really love the excitement that I'm
Yeah.
seeing in you and I trust you. And so that's where we're at. So we did
Mhm.
open up a little soft opening here at the church.
Yeah.
We should be having next week the final little check mark from the fire marshal where we can finish the full program. Hopefully January is what I'm looking at. But we had a little soft opening where I could have two. In the state of Georgia, you can have two without a license.
Right.
So here we are. We had a soft opening last week. And so that's the way it was before I came to Preschool All Stars.
Oh, I love that. And what I love about your journey is there is a lot of well, there is always a preparation stage. It's not just in preparing the business, not just in preparing a classroom or the curriculum or the marketing, but it's in preparing us, not just in like growth, but like in the direction we want to go. And the truth is that until it is our time to know the direction to go, like we can't push it, right? Like, I
Right.
mean, until the download comes that this is the path you should take. We do walk forward, but we also realize, like, it's all timing, yeah? So I love
Yes.
for you how you were searching, you were looking for what is my next step,
Yes.
and then when it was the right timing, it was like, there's your path, but it still
Yes.
takes time to prep and walk those steps. Love that.
Yes. Absolutely.
So we've got some women on the fence about maybe joining Preschool All Stars tonight. They're realizing that, maybe they've got a long road to walk ahead. Maybe they've got
Yeah.
6 months down the road of prep or not being quite where they want to be or whatever. And they're
Yeah.
like, well, I can't start my preschool next month. So why would I join? What would you say to them?
Yeah, I would say jump in. You can't really overanalyze, and I do analyze things myself, but this has been something. It really wasn't the chapter that I was in. It wasn't where I could just start and do all the things, and I haven't been able to do all the things, but it has been the vehicle that has taken me through this stage, and I would say you need to jump in, you need to go for it. Joy and the connection and the community that she is offering. It's more than just a program. It is a community, and you've got to go for it. You've just got to jump in. Don't overthink it, and just
Yeah.
follow the plan, and just make it work for you.
Yeah. Well, and I think if there's any truth in any of this, it's like I've seen so many all-stars come in and their original plan that they started with may not be the plan that they end with because they
Yes.
learn more, they understand more, they learn more about themselves and what they prefer. And what I love about you is you were saying you were getting clarity on, like, okay, maybe I'm feeling a little bit, exhausted from this avenue, but like when you found the preschool idea, it just like lit you up, right? So we
Yes.
have to pay attention to when things light us up. That's the sign to move forward. We don't need a
Yes.
question anymore. Like walk toward that.
Absolutely.
I love that. Is there anything else you'd like to share, Starla?
No, I'm just excited to get to know some of these new girls that are coming in, and some that
Yeah.
have been here, and for us all to join in this journey together and encourage one another. And it's really going to be exciting to see how things unfold. So,
Yes. Oh, I'm super
thank you for
pumped
having
about
me on here.
yours. Yeah, your journey. We're gonna have to see where you are 6 months from now too.
Yes.
All right. Well, thanks so much. We'll see you soon.
Thank you. Bye bye.
So, again, if you would like to find the path for you, go to preschoolallstars.com, jump on in. We are so excited to have you.